It's a bean, it's a meat, and it's being approved by the USDA. You guys, I'm talking about pig protein that is now in soybeans. And even if you don't eat soy, this is definitely a concern and should be listened to. And please do spread the word, because today we are talking about what's happening in the food industry and what's happening really with our government and why things are being, quote, slipped through. So today, I feel like it's just a passion of mine, as always, to just inform you of what's going on, what's happening in the food industry, in the health and wellness space. And if you guys haven't already discovered, you're listening to the Digest This podcast, and I'm your host, Bethany Cameron. And since today is Monday, it is a bite of knowledge. And if you're new to the podcast, every Monday we release very short episodes just designed so that you can get a little smarter than your friends in a very short amount of time. As a reminder, we are also on YouTube, which is huge. So if you're listening on YouTube, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments in the comment box below. If you're listening on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, I would always love to hear a rating, review. That really does help the show, just kind of boost the numbers so that we can really pop up when people are looking for a new episode or a new podcast in general to listen to, especially in the health and wellness space. And it is, again, my goal to just help inform you of what's truly happening. No BS, just IBS. Thanks for listening, and let's get right into the episode. It's getting into summer, which means more traveling. But with traveling comes the headache of opting for toxic products small enough to be TSA passed, such as mainstream mini toothpaste tubes. But surprisingly, in my latest regular shipment of my Bite toothpaste bits, I noticed on the package it says TSA approved. Even their mouthwash, because their, quote, mouthwash isn't actually a liquid. Just like their toothpaste bits, Bite's mouthwash are tablets you can take anywhere and even stash in your purse anytime you need to rinse your mouth and freshen up. Just bite down on a tablet and chew, then take a sip of water and swish it around in your mouth as you would mouthwash. Just spit it out and then you're good to go. I absolutely love Bite and their non-toxic oral care. Everything from their toothpaste bits to their mouthwash and even their teeth whitening kits. And they now have a charcoal version. And I know charcoal on your teeth sounds like they would actually make your teeth more dirty, but it's quite the opposite. Activated charcoal naturally helps whiten your teeth. So you get a 2-for-1 deal with toothpaste and gentle whitening, all in a non-toxic tablet that comes in glass jars. So if you've been looking for a natural toothpaste without the paste, try Bite toothpaste tablets and experience what I, my husband, and so many others are obsessed with. Bite is offering my listeners 20% off your first order. Go to trybite.com/digest or use code DIGEST at checkout to claim this deal. I hope you guys love it. I actually get asked quite a lot on my Instagram about what omega-3 oil I take and if there are any, quote, vegan fish oil supplements out there. Well, I actually don't take any fish oils, and I haven't for a very long time. Once I found out, it's dirty little secret. Literally. I'm not sure if you know this, but omega-3 fish oil supplements often go rancid, resulting in supplements that don't improve your health and can often have a negative effect since you could potentially be consuming rancid oils. So instead of fish oil, try C15 from the company Fatty 15. The fatty acid known as C15 is the first essential fatty acid to be discovered in 90 years. And the best part, it is 100% vegan. Fatty 15 is delivering the world's first pure science-backed C15 supplement and has 3 times the healthy aging cell benefits of omega-3 or fish oil. That's crazy, you guys. This special fatty acid is derived from plants using a patented oxidation-resistant technology, resulting in a pure form of C15. It's vegan and contains no flavors, fillers, allergens, or preservatives. C15 is the only ingredient in Fatty 15, which I absolutely love that this company just doesn't add anything else. It's 100% pure. Fatty 15 is also proven to resist oxidation factors both in and outside of the body and works in multiple ways. It repairs age-related damage to cells, protects them from future breakdown, plus boosts mitochondria energy output, and it activates pathways in the body that help regulate our sleep, mood, and natural repair mechanisms for healthier aging overall. This functionality leads to a myriad of exciting benefits now and as we age, namely improved metabolic, liver, and heart health, smoother functioning joints, deeper sleep, and healthier hair, skin, and nails. It comes in a sleek, reusable glass and bamboo jar, and refill capsules are shipped to your door quarterly in recycled material pouches. That's just 4 shipments a year. So whether you're vegan, don't like the taste of fish oil, or don't want to ingest rancid oils that are commonly the case with fish oil supplements, try Fatty 15 to help support and restore your long-term health. And who would I be without offering a discount to the Digest This community? So Fatty 15 has graciously given me the ability to offer you 15% off their 90-day subscription starter kit. Just go to fatty15.com/digest and use code DIGEST, and you can cancel anytime, so you're not committed. Again, that's FATTY, the number 15.com/digest, or use code DIGEST at checkout. All right, I'm going to try and keep this real short and sweet. So Luxembourg-based Moolec Science, they are a company and they have earned clearance from the USDA for, quote, piggy soy, and that's spelled SOOY. And it's a soybean containing up to 26% of pork protein. That's right, you guys. Soybeans are now containing real pork protein within the GMO bean. So it's obviously a GMO bean. So again, as I mentioned, even if you don't eat soy, please spread this information, because this is just going beyond soybeans, because they are also looking into creating beef and other types of legumes and other types of meat protein within the plant family, basically. And obviously, I am not against meat protein. I'm a firm believer that you should eat meat, and it's a great source of protein and other essential nutrients. But I think you should get it from meat, from the actual animal, and it should not be genetically modified and manipulated into plants. Plants are great too. I think everything in its natural form is great. And when you start manipulating things and putting protein into plants and putting, I don't even know what, into protein and making protein in a lab and all those different things, it just gets too complicated. I mean, it's no wonder that the Americans now are just loaded with all sorts of health issues. Now I'm kind of going off on a tangent here, but all that to say is I'm a firm believer of meat protein, just probably not in your legumes. Okay, so back to the stats and the data here. So Moolec, it's Moolec. I don't know if the name Moolec, because it sounds like a cow, I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but the Moolec is the company that has received approval from the USDA for its plant-grown meat proteins. The regulatory clearance and approval will enable the company to plant and transport piggy soybeans without needing any permits, as is the case with non-modified ingredients. The company announced the development of piggy soy in June last year as part of its meat replacement program, and the company is bioengineering soybeans to produce the pork protein porcine myoglobin. Now, they're doing this using the plants as the bioreceptors themselves. Its seeds have achieved a very high expression of pig proteins, which is surpassed initial projections, and the soybeans contain a pink hue, just like pork. So if you look at pork or a pig in general, they have a pink hue. Even pork, when you buy it from the store, it's very pinkish. So the inside of these soybeans also have that pink hue, and that's due to the actual protein from the pork in the soybean. It's just so weird to me. Okay, so since then, the NASDAQ listed company has raised $30 million to fund R&D and scale-up efforts, which involve both equity and in-kind contributions, including access to the soybean inventories. Prior to this, Moolec had a deal with an Argentinian ag tech firm, which was a startup to secure the supply of 15,000 tons of soybeans. The recent USDA approval allows the startup to accelerate its strategy to go to market, and Moolec plans to provide food manufacturers for use in their product formulations. This involves replacing meat in sausages, burgers, and similar products. So if the fake meat movement wasn't weird enough for you, this is just getting even more weird or weirder or whatever you want to say. And so now just imagine you think you're going to be ordering something. I mean, again, even if you don't eat soy, what's next? I mean, beef going into lentils. I mean, I don't even know. So just be on the lookout. And I would love to know your thoughts. So again, if you're listening on YouTube, type in the comments, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? Should we do anything? I mean, can we do anything? I think the best thing is to share this episode, spread the word, let people be aware of really what's happening so that they can be more informed of what's going into their food, what to look for when grocery shopping, obviously not buying GMO products. So that will help eliminate a lot of this. But some people may still not be aware, and sometimes GMO things, they slip in. So thanks for listening. I hope this was informative, and I will see you guys this coming Wednesday for a longer episode, which involves an interview. And of course, I always love to hear your thoughts. So I'll see you then. See you on Instagram. Peace out. Thanks for listening to this episode of Digest This. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a review in your podcast app to let us know. If you're ever wondering how you can support me and this podcast, sharing it with your friends and family is the best way. This is a Resonant Media production produced by Drake Peterson and edited by Mike Fry. To email the show, message us at digestthispod@gmail.com. See you next time. The content of this show is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for individual medical and mental health advice and does not constitute a provider-patient relationship. As always, talk to your doctor or health team first.